Hi guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at the Onda V80. It's a tablet PC and it's brought to us by GearBest. Let's check out this tablet. Now at first glance when you look at this tablet, it looks like all the tablets that are on the market, but it is a very unique tablet in the sense that this tablet has the capability of running two distinct operating systems. That means that you can run Android on this tablet and run a full version of Windows at the same time. And you heard that right. Full Windows 10 running on this tablet, and then also Android also is included in the operating system. So you're going to have Android 5.1. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would I want a tablet that has two operating systems? Well, in this case, you're going to get the best of both worlds. You're going to have the Android ecosystem, which has an enormous amount of gaming applications as well as applications that you could use for reading and just for consuming general media. But you also have a full version of Windows 10 operating on this tablet. And it's going to give you the ability to consume all of the business applications that you traditionally have in a Windows environment. So you're going to have a full desktop version of Internet Explorer. You can have a full desktop version of Chrome. You can have, again, the type of word processing capabilities that you would expect from a larger desktop, all available on the tablet. So let's check out the specs, and then we'll go through the tablet and see what's included in the box. So now the first thing we're going to look at is the overall specs of this unit. First of all, what you'll find is that, once again, it's running Android 5.1. It's running on an 8-inch tablet capable of displaying 1920 by 1200 pixels with, again, 178 degrees of visibility. That's from side to side what's viewable. It does have a battery capacity of 4,200 milliamp hours. That's going to give you some really decent usage, and has a quad-core processor. It is using an Intel chipset, right? So this is a quad-core Intel chipset running at 1.33 gigahertz. That could also go up to 1.83 gigahertz. The screen is IPS and it's touch, and you do have 2 gigabytes of processing RAM and 32 of storage. But keep in mind that this tablet also has the ability to have an expanded memory slot. So standard micro SD slots is available, and we'll see that in a second, and it's going to give you the ability to expand the memory even beyond that. It does have dual cameras. It has a front-facing camera and a back-facing camera. These cameras are not great in any way, so you have a 0.3 megapixel camera in the front, and then you have a 2 megapixel camera in the back. Now keep in mind, I don't know if you do this, but I for one don't use my tablets for taking pictures, so the amount of megapixels on the camera doesn't really concern me in any way, because I don't use my tablets in that way. I use my phone more for that. It does have Bluetooth capabilities, and it's Bluetooth 4.0, so it's really going to give you the ability to connect a Bluetooth keyboard. You'll be able to connect, if you want, also an external webcam if that's something you wanted to do. It does have a HDMI slot, so you could actually connect this to a larger TV and run it as a larger PC if that's something that you wanted, and it does come with your headphone jack. So a lot of flexibility, given that it can run both Android and Windows 10. Now in the box, you're going to have your tablet. You're going to have a user guide that's going to show you how to switch operating systems and how to use a tablet, a client satisfaction information and safety information, and this micro USB charging cable that you'll use to charge your tablet. Taking a closer look at the tablet, you'll notice right here that you have the Windows logo, indicating that Windows is installed. You have your camera here at the very bottom. You'll notice there's no connectivity options, nothing happening here. You do have your volume rocker and your power button here. At the very top here, you have 2 connections. You'll have your HDMI connection and your USB connection that you use to power the tablet. You do have a headphone jack, and then on the back, as we see here, you have your 2 cameras, or your camera on the back. We'll make sure that that's right there available. You can see that, so you can see your camera right there. And then what you have here is your expandable memory slot. This is where you're going to put your micro SD. You do have a speaker here on the back, so it's not on the bottom, but it's in the back of the tablet itself. And that's pretty much all there is to the interface, or at least the hardware component of the tablet. Now let's go ahead and get a little closer, and what we'll do is we'll focus on the tablet itself in the Android ecosystem. So what you see here is Android. It's loaded. It does have your standard icon groups. These groups are actually in a foreign language, and you can actually change this. You can create your own groups in English or Spanish or whatever language you would like. But it is standard Android, and when you hit the settings area, you'll notice all your standard Android settings are there and available. It is running Android 5.01, and again, you'll be able to connect it to your Wi-Fi in your house. You'll be able to use it as you would any Android tablet. It does have the Android marketplace, so you'll be able to install programs, so things like Netflix, HBO Go, or just gaming, YouTube. All those things are available in this mode. For those of you who like seeing kind of like the firmware version and all the information about the tablet, I just thought I'd show this. And this is in the Android mode. So here you can see the model number, the Android version, firmware, and all the details that are here available. So pretty much a standard Android, again, giving you all the flexibility that's available in Android. Let's talk about switching operating systems. So again, pretty basic Android with all the features that you'd expect with Android. So, you can see here at the very bottom your wallpaper settings. You can move apps, create effects, all the things. So this is just your standard Android. So how do you switch from Android over to Windows? So all you do is you bring this area down, and I'm going to bring this a little bit closer so you can see it. You notice where it says right there, it says OS switch. So you tap this, and it's going to reboot the tablet, but in Windows 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap it, and you'll notice it says it's powering off, and the system is going to reboot and bring me into Windows 10. So once the system reboots, and I just wanted to show you some of the specs here again, you'll be able to go into Windows just as you see I am now, and you'll see that you're running Windows 10, and this is the Home Edition. So you'll be able to update this as you would any kind of Windows machine, but we'll get a little closer here so you can see all the specifications. You'll be able to use, again, all of the standard what is known Windows applications with this tablet, because it is a tablet PC as opposed to an Android tablet or a tablet that would be considered like an iPad. You'll notice the chipset that it's running is an Intel Atom processor, and again, it's going to give you a lot of flexibility when it comes to being able to use both Windows-based applications and then those applications that are available on Android. Now, one of the benefits that you get from being able to run Windows from the tablet is the fact that you do get full, or the ability to use, Microsoft Word, as you can see here, Excel, PowerPoint, all those in this environment. And again, you have all of the same functionality that you would expect in Windows. You have, as you notice as I tap here, what you would expect to see in your PC if you are running Windows 10 right now. So everything is pretty much the same, and you'll notice that you have all the mobile applications. You can use Google applications as well, like Google Docs and Google Sheets and all those type of applications. So everything works exactly the same, except the fact is that you're running a Windows 10 machine. You have your Windows keyboard here, so you can see how that works. And if I flip the tablet over in this way, you'll be able to, it should rotate. And there it goes, and it's going to show you kind of in that landscape mode the keyboard that you see when using Windows 10, especially if you're using like a Surface Book or a Surface Pro. Things that you're going to be able to do because it's running a full version of Windows is you'll be able to run YouTube without requiring an app. I'm doing this from the Microsoft Edge browser, and you can see this is my channel. You could you have all the access to the different tabs. You could go, if you wanted to, for example, here to CNN, and I'll just type in CNN. Now, I will say that you do have a speaker. The speaker is not the loudest speaker that you're going to find, so it's not going to give you a very immersive experience, but it's adequate and it's enough for a tablet of this size and also this price point. One of the things I wanted to mention to you is that this tablet does run sub $100, so it's available on GearBest for just $88. So here you have, again, CNN, so you can follow the news, and all of this is happening on a full browser. Now, once you're in the Windows environment, if you want to go back, you'll notice that there's a little icon right there that says, dual boot OS, so you can go back to Android. All you got to do is tap this, and once you tap it, we'll do that twice, the tablet will reboot. It's going to ask you, do you want to switch back to Android? I'm going to click OK. The system will, again, restart itself, and it will start back up in Android mode. So this concludes my review of the Onda V80 tablet PC. If you have any comments or questions about this product, leave it in the comment area below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.